6:48, it's Elliot in the morning. Your phone number for everything. 866-2-ELLIOT. 866-235-5468. Hello, Pat.
Hello.
Hey, how are we today?
Good.
Dude, there goes another one.
I know.
Man. What the hell?
Who was it? Was it
Glenn Fry?
No, but I'm just saying, I think was it Nikki Sixx who posted like, okay, Grim Reaper, slow down.
My God, it's quick.
Yeah.
It is quick. I was trying to even think back to the, so Bowie, I'm barely done with,
No, I mean,
Bowie.
if you want to start with it, it's really like
yeah, but
Lemmy.
that's last year.
Right.
That goes back to last year. And then you go Bowie, Rickman, Fry.
Celine Dion's husband.
Oh, and brother.
Yes.
So you had two members of the Dion family. Tyler, does the name Iron Mike Sharp mean anything to you?
No.
He was he went yesterday also. He was like a WWE/WWF heel. No, but they made it sound like he was underrated but well known. I had never heard of the guy before, and I don't know what era. I guess he was also famous for hoarding toilet paper from arenas that he would go to.
Sounds like he was a superstar.
So he'd bring like an empty duffel bag with him?
I don't know, but it said, I was reading something about him. He was famous as, he was always the heel, and then he was always, he wore like a black leather band around his bicep. And like that was his
to
deal.
cover up the barbed wire.
And then he was ahead of the barbed wire. The barbed wire came because of that. And then, but it said that he would hoard toilet paper from arenas, which I don't know why you have to throw that in.
That's kind of salacious.
And he came out of Hamilton, Ontario, which is like, whatever, it's fine. But they made a big deal. And then who was the other one? There was somebody else that went yesterday.
Dale Griffin.
Is that the drummer from Mott the Hoople?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was busy yesterday. Yeah. Busy. Glenn Fry, though, that was out of nowhere. What did the dude have? Rheumatoid arthritis.
Well, and then he had colitis and...
But wasn't all of that on the heels of battling off rheumatoid arthritis?
A lot of it was due to his rock and roll lifestyle.
That's what he said.
Well,
pneumonia.
I was told this morning he was sick when they reunited.
No.
Yes.
Was he really?
Yes.
That long ago?
Like for Hell Freezes Over?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Started having problems, intestinal
Which
problems.
was like 10 years ago, right? Or is it more
than
that?
Longer
more than that.
Yeah?
I would say almost probably 15, 20 years ago. But
remember because they ended up canceling was it the Kennedy Center honors they were being?
I don't know, it was something. But I do remember them canceling out on something.
Just recently.
Now I feel bad because of all the crap I used to say about the Eagles.
1994.
It was that long ago?
Yeah.
Wow. Holy hell. No, but I didn't, because when I first heard the news break yesterday, they said that he had been battling illness for a couple of weeks. I was like, couple of weeks?
Well, is the pneumonia what he's been battling for the last couple of weeks?
Was it known that he had rheumatoid arthritis?
I didn't know that, but it may have been.
You know, who does that make you think of?
Your friend.
Handicap Vince.
Yeah.
That's what he has, is rheumatoid arthritis. Although I'll tell you what, Glenn Fry, he seems like he dealt with it better. Not dealt with it better. Vince deals with it well, but he looks better than Vince.
He's also a lot. I was going to say.
That sounds bad. Well, you know what? Vince has the last laugh, but
here's that.
No, but like Vince has had to have, excuse me. Vince has had to have like both his knees done, both his hips done. He had to have his jaw done. So like Glenn Fry just to look at him.
Yeah, we don't know how much work he's had done behind the scenes.
I guarantee you, I feel like I'm saying bad things about Vince.
Why are you comparing your friend to Glenn Fry?
Because I know two other people who have rheumatoid arthritis. My friend Handicap Vince, and then this other lady Cynthia that I know who has rheumatoid arthritis. Dude, they can't move.
Oh, I know, it's horrible.
They can't bend. They can't bend their knees. They can't bend their hips. The Vince couldn't open his mouth. I told you, he used to have to rip little pieces off of a hamburger and shove it in his mouth. It was like a 4-hour lunch at Wendy's with him.
Did Glenn Fry have to go through rehab? I feel like most of them did.
Didn't everybody go through, I feel like Joe Walsh kind of, carried the,
several
banner
times
for the Eagles. But I don't look at Glenn Fry and go like, oh yeah, that dude's got rheumatoid arthritis.
Well, maybe he handled it.
Diane, you don't handle it. It chews apart your joints like crazy.
Well, I'm sure there's varying degrees of it.
Yeah, he must have had a not bad case of it. I mean, he still had it. but not bad. Because I'm telling you, the only other two people I know that have rheumatoid arthritis are their bodies are just hammered and riddled. Like unless maybe did Fry get it as an adult? I don't know why I'm asking. But did he get it as an adult? Because the other two I didn't know that got it very, very young, like as children, and then grew up with it and, going through all the surgeries and taking gold and all that other stuff.
Taking gold?
Yeah, I don't know if they still do it for rheumatoid arthritis, but that was always a big thing, like for, I don't know how many years back it goes, but they used to give you gold injections to, help your joints.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, Vince used to have to take gold tablets. Not real gold. I'd have stolen from his house. But there was elements of gold in whatever.
Is it like the same stuff in Goldschlager? Is it that kind of gold? Or?
That would be awesome. The Goldschlager cure everything.
That's right.
Except a hangover. Doesn't cure a hangover. Just makes it worse. Now, and then I was reading something this morning that said that it does seem like a lot because it's a lot of big names. But January's always big. Always big.
People hold on for the holidays and that's it?
Or it's just, total letdown after the holidays. But they said everybody gets sick during January. I feel good. I feel great.
Okay.
What?
Getting sick is one thing, like catching a cold. You're talking about people who've had like horrible cancer diagnoses.
Okay, Glenn Fry didn't have cancer.
No, but I mean everybody else that died did.
Alan Rickman didn't have. What did he have?
Cancer.
Oh, whoops.
I feel like
Bowie had cancer.
Cancer's gotten most of them in the last couple of weeks.
All right, so well, I don't know what Iron Mike Sharp died. Well, you're really digging into Iron Mike Sharp over there.
Oh, but I'm not a fan.
It's way before my time.
I don't. I don't remember him at all.
You know that he was Canada's greatest athlete.
Oh.
No, he was not.
Do not.
I'm sorry, Wayne Gretzky? Mario Lemieux? What era was he?
Self-proclaimed Canada's greatest
athlete.
Iron Mike Sharp.
That's
funny. Self-proclaimed. I mean, you can self-proclaim about anything.
I'm Canada's greatest disc jockey.
That's right.
Look at that. I just self-proclaimed Canada's greatest disc jockey. What era was he, though? Like, he wasn't like back in like the,
I thought he was like mid-90s.
Final match was in 95.
Oh,
was it really?
He goes back like early 80s. He arrived in the WWE in January 83.
So was he wrestling like during like the Roddy Piper, Iron Sheik,
I've never heard of the guy.
You've heard of the Iron Sheik?
No, Iron Mike Sharp.
No, but I was like when I was going
by the way, Iron Mike Sharp is who passed away.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. Iron Sheik is still fine. Iron Mike, not so much. No.
Well, no.
Wait, did Iron Sheik die?
You have to say Iron Mike Sharp.
Why? Who else is Iron Mike?
Tyson?
Yes.
Oh, well, everybody knows he's alive. He just did a movie.
Yeah, but the hoverboard.
Lingering effects of his hoverboard fall.
By the way, didn't you go to the doctor yesterday?
I did.
Ooh, bad time to start checking into the doctors. What did you have to go for?
My knee.
My knee? What,
not my foot. My knee.
But is it from your orthotics?
No.
What is it cause you were limping around yesterday like somebody stepped on your penis.
Tweaked. Yep.
What did
I tweaked it on like a tendon.
So what are they doing?
They did x-rays and everything. I mean, there's nothing you can really do. It's like
I just need to massage it?
Ice it.
Heat massage.
I did ice over the weekend and now I'm doing like I did like the heating pad and like an old woman. And just have to she's like, you can walk if you want. She's like, don't run, try to take it easy. So
but I didn't know are you hobbling or you were hobbling yesterday?
Did she say take it easy because of Fry?
No, this was before the passing.
Did she give you, it smells so much like peanut butter in here. Did she give you some sort of peanut? Oh.
Yeah, no, I'm eating peanuts.
I thought it was some sort of
peanut flavored medicine like a child.
Like a lotion.
Like some kind of lotion or an oil or something to rub on there? Sure.
So you're eating peanuts.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. Why? What's wrong with eating peanuts?
The smell of peanut butter is strong.
Is it, strong with you? It is. Did you like Glenn Fry's solo stuff? I was having this debate with Tyler before we went on.
He played You Belong to the City. I was like, nah.
See?
That song, not so much.
Oh, so Tyler loves that song. Loves that song. He and Bowserman love that song. Yeah. But I was never a fan of like all of his, oh, this is even worse. Great movie. Diane, name the movie.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Thank you. Horrible song. You know,
I'm not even going to give you the pleasure of hearing it.
You know who I thought that was originally when the song came out?
Oh, here we go. Aldo Novo.
No, another Pointer Sisters song, because he sounds very effeminate in the song. But yeah, were those his two big solos?
There was that old song called "The One You Love" that was a lot more like
this one goes out. No,
nope.
Different one. I don't know that one.
Much more of like a slow ballad. That song's ancient.
No, I don't know that one. So he had "The Heat Is On" and "We Belong to the City."
This is in the system also.
Oh, Smuggler's Blues.
Oh, go Diane.
Told you, I know the Eagles.
Not the Eagles. It's Glenn Fry on the Pirate. Didn't hit that post though. That's okay. Canada's greatest disc jockey, self-proclaimed.
Stepped on it.
Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hey, class, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. Who is this?
This is Eric from Centerville, Virginia.
Hey, what's going on, dude?
I'd like to clarify the legendary Iron Mike Sharp, if you will.
Oh, please, yes, go ahead.
Okay, back in the early 80s, like during the Roddy Piper heyday, WWE or F, whatever it was, they always had, I called them scrub wrestlers. They were just the guys that always lost every single, week on the weekly show.
In the circuit, weren't they referred to as ham and eggers?
Yes, or jobbers.
There you go.
Okay.
And Iron Mike was kind of up there with like a guy called the Brooklyn Brawler. He was just kind of a crowd favorite. He never won a match, but his trademark was he wore a forearm leather gauntlet that was the loaded forearm. And every time somebody grabbed him, he would always yell, "Oh!" really loud, and the crowd would go along with it.
So wait a minute.
Peanut in the tube.
Peanut in the tube. Wait, pardon me. Wait.
Did he say peanut?
Wait a minute. So he never won. He never won a match. I got drained.
I believe they let him win one a long time ago.
Oh, on his way out.
Oh, thanks.
But he was a legend, and rest in peace, Iron Mike Sharp, along with Trapper John M.D. We can't forget him either.
See, he was another one. He was over Christmas
last year.
He was in that middle of the Lemmy stuff.
No, he wasn't, because we came in here.
Oh, what?
So I got something stuck in there.
We came in here and talked about him after Christmas.
No. It was before, because Scott was all upset. I'm breaking up now. No, but Scott was the only one who cared. Scott was tweeting about Trapper John.
We were on break about when Trapper John died.
No, because it wasn't. I know we talked about it because Trapper John died. When did Weiland die? Didn't he die with Weiland?
Early December.
Didn't Trapper John die with Weiland?
No.
Because
there was like a 2-week break between the two.
Because then Scott was like, no, it's not the one from the Trapper John TV show. It was the one from MASH.
Trapper John was New Year's Eve.
It was the same.
Oh, no ass.
Trapper John from MASH and the show, they were the same guy, correct?
No. No, the Trapper John from the show was not the same actor.
Wayne Rogers was the one who from the TV show MASH, and then Pernell Roberts.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Trapper John M.D.
I will give you $50 right now if you can name my favorite person named Pernell.
I don't know.
Can you even think of another Pernell?
No.
There's a very famous Pernell right now. I love him.
Is there Steve Pernell?
Wayne?
The Wayne Pernell? Who the hell is that?
It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Wayne.
No, come on.
I'm
Pernell, first name. First name. Maybe that's what's throwing you off. Famous Pernell right now. Go.
All right, well,
Go.
Smith.
Who is Pernell
I don't
Smith?
know. It was IMDb that gave me Pernell Roberts.
No, come on. Famous Pernell.
I have no clue.
Who I don't think was named after Pernell from Trapper John M.D.
No idea. Is he an athlete?
Pernell Carl.
His name, is that his middle name or is that his last name?
First name Pernell, middle name Carl. What's his last name?
Weathers.
All right, Elliot, I got to bounce.
Weathers. Oh, you know what? In the hot cold game, you're getting really warm. Really warm. All right, go ahead and bounce. Come on. Hot cold game, you're really warm.
Pernell Carl.
Pernell Carl blank. Pernell Carl blank. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hey, Elliot, my husband's name is Purnell, and he was named after Purnell Roberts.
Oh, no ass, really?
Yeah. When I first met him, I'm like, your name is Purnell? He goes, yeah. I'm like, what's your middle name? He goes, Norman. And I'm like, oh, not
that is not cute.
Oh, give it to me, Purnell Norman.
Yeah.
No,
but, yeah.
No, come on.
Yeah.
Purnell Carl.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
There's a guy named Purnell on the Ravens, isn't there? I think there's a football player on the Ravens. His first name is Purnell, but I can't think of his last name.
Oh, you know what? I don't know if that's the case, but in the athlete world, you're getting very close. No.
Yeah, there's a boxer named Purnell, isn't there?
There's a very famous hockey player named Purnell.
Was he on the Blackhawks?
No, the Canadians, PK Subban, is Purnell Carl Subban.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
oh, really?
Thank you.
No idea.
Yeah, very famous Purnell. Very famous Purnell. Why are you rolling your eyes?
Is his mom the only one who calls him Purnell?
No, because when they chant Purnell.
No, they don't.
Oh, absolutely.
The opposing teams?
Yeah, no, not his own team. Yeah, the opposing team. It's like yelling Larry when Chipper comes to town.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
I did. I've been to one game.
All right, very good. I appreciate it. Thank you, ma'am.
All right, bye-bye.
You got it. We'll talk to you later. Yes, Tyler.
Back to wrestling.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Well, everything gets back to wrestling. Brooklyn Brawler extends well into my
I don't know the Brooklyn
watching
Brawler.
days. No, you would, because he was in.
Did he look like Roman Reigns?
No.
Oh, never mind.
I think he's still involved with the. He shares a cubicle with my friend Andrew. No, but he would wear like the dirty jeans and like the ripped up Yankee shirt. You don't remember that?
No, that doesn't ring familiar.
I mean, he was the
name is familiar, but I can't picture him.
The definitive ham and egger. For like I want to say decades.
Decades, right? Yeah, probably carved out a nice living for himself. I mean, so much so that he's sharing that cubicle with Andrew. But
that's a good living.
I'll take it. Hell yeah, I would take it. His body's probably beat to crap. All right, let me do this. We got a lot of stuff that we got to get through today, so give me one quick break. We'll come back. We'll lay everything out for you next.
Elliot in the load.
Kaylee clearly missed it the first time. All right, Pete.
All right, listen, we got a lot of stuff that we got to get through today. If you were off yesterday and you weren't listening, we did give you our Elliot in the Morning promotional announcement. Jack's Mannequin will be in town on Wednesday of next week. A sold-out show at the 930 Club. It's their 10 years in transit tour. So all this week, and then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week, you will win your tickets. Obviously, you get tickets to the sold-out show. That's the most important thing. You can get your way in. Also, you will join us for a little VIP happy hour. We will be in the downstairs bar. That works very simply. You get passes about an hour or so before the doors open up while everybody's waiting outside. We go into the downstairs bar. We have a couple of drinks together. You'll get to meet the band. And then right before they open the doors for everybody, they'll tell you, hey, go upstairs if you want to and pick out wherever you want to watch the show from. So you're essentially first one in the 930 Club. So all this week and then the early part of next week, you will win those. Also this morning, I have tickets for you to see Weezer along with Panic at the Disco. Those tickets go on sale Friday morning. Show isn't until the summer, but you'll win them before you can buy them. And then WWE tickets coming up here in a little bit, Road to WrestleMania. So we will give you tickets for that. Also, I'm very excited. We're going to talk to Carla Cavalli today. She's got a show that premieres tonight on Travel Channel called Planet Primetime. Show's good. It's fun. So she'll be on with us a little bit later on this morning. A lot of stuff that we got to get through today. There's so much stuff going on. So anyway, Diane, let's get going with some news, please.
Continuing to talk about the untimely death of Glenn Fry, 67 years old when he passed yesterday from complications due to rheumatoid arthritis, acute ulcerative colitis, and pneumonia. They said.
Wait a minute. How old was the Mott the Hoople dude? Was he also 67? Is 67 the new 69?
Dale Griffin was 67.
You mean last week?
Last week,
69?
Last week, everybody dying was 69. This week, it's 67.
And then, I mean, there was another guy. There was that band from the 60s, the American Breed, who had Bend Me, Shape Me. I think that was
Bend Me, Shape Me.
That was their only hit. But then he ended up being an engineer for people like, Styx, other big, huge bands like that in the 70s. He died cancer, 70.
It wasn't Mott the Hoople's big song? Wasn't it written by David Bowie?
And produced, all the young dudes.
Yeah. Man, everything's tied together.
So Glenn Fry co-wrote and sang most of the Eagles' hits.
Take it easy.
Stop.
Take it easy. You can't hide.
Same song.
It's another tequila sunrise. Johnny come lately, the new kid in town. 'Cause I got a peaceful.
Do you like this song?
That one?
Yeah, that was a big sing-along for all my buddies and I.
He co-wrote Hotel California, co-wrote Desperado with Don Henley,
Right.
too. And I said also that he actually was in that movie Jerry Maguire. Do you remember he played the manager of the Cardinals?
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
Totally forgot about that.
A little acting.
Totally forgot about
little
that.
acting along the way. As a member, they won 6 Grammys of the Eagles, 5 American Music Awards, inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
His speech at the Rock and Roll Hall of
19
Fame was awesome.
1998, he and Don Henley first met when they played together in Linda Ronstadt's backup band.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Didn't know that either.
Yeah, formed the Eagles a year later. We were looking at some of the other musicians' tweets during the break. Sebastian Bach is very upset with all of the people that he felt were influences on him passing in recent days.
Oh, what was his...
I like that was the go-to.
Sebastian?
Don Henley issues a heartbreaking statement,
Yeah.
No, but
and we go to Sebastian.
But you know why? Because in the back of my mind, I've always thought Don Henley's a dick.
He is.
Yeah.
Oh, I do not like Don Henley. I've had a bad run-in with Don Henley.
And he
Don Henley's
acknowledged
a
like
tattletale.
that he and Glenn Fry.
He is.
He's a tattletale.
Don Henley is a tattletale. When I was working
You can call me a lot of things, do not.
No, he is. He's a tattletale. When I was working in New York, I made some disparaging comment about Don Henley, and he wrote Kingston a letter demanding an apology. He's a tattletale. He is.
But I think he's also known as not a very nice person. But
I don't know.
I mean, yeah, he did, say some nice things, saying that,
Well, sure,
that Glenn
it's his
Fry was
bandmate forever.
like family, like most families. There was some dysfunction, but the bond we forged 45 years ago will never be broken, even during the 14 years that the Eagles were dissolved. Sebastian, for his part, suggesting that he would write a song called "Rockin' the Hell Out of Heaven."
Right on, Sebastian. He was also going to drink a lot of wine last night.
And that's why he said he'd write the song instead.
Yeah.
Because fans didn't want to lose him too.
And then Nikki Sixx saying, "Jesus, can the Reaper please take a break for a while?"
Yeah, no, it's been busy. It's been really busy.
It's like, who's the next one going to be?
Well,
if I was in that genre of musicians and I was sick, I would be worried.
okay, can we not put the drummer?
Patton Oswalt tweeted yesterday, "Can someone check on Steve Miller?"
See, that's a good call. That's a good call.
Police in Falls Church, Virginia, still on the lookout for the suspect at that shooting that happened early yesterday morning outside the State Theater. The suspect description, pretty basic, 5'8", slender male who was wearing dark clothing. The 3 victims suffered non-life-threatening injuries.
I got to tell you, that was all the news in Falls Church yesterday.
I'm sure.
I told you I went to that. My goal yesterday was to go to that new sushi restaurant, Takumi. So I went there last night. First of all, it's fantastic. It is awesome.
And it's right around there?
Yeah, it's just right down the road from the State Theater. But there was a couple of other. It's small. I think there's only like 30 seats in the place. It's right next to a vape shop. But there was a couple people in there that were talking about the gunman. So like you were saying yesterday, the victims, 2 of them drove themselves to Frederick, and then
to go to the hospital. Yeah,
right. And then one was there, but then the gunman, they have no idea, just took off.
No,
and all they know is
said
5'8" dude.
Like across the road, there's like that little office building, kind of where that underground garage is,
yeah,
or
sure.
that parking garage is. And they said there was some office in the back that was a defense contractor. They walk in and there's like bullet holes in the wall.
Holy crap!
Yeah. So they said anywhere from 15 to 20 shots fired as they're still looking for the person responsible there. They said for the 5 freed Americans who earned their freedom over the weekend in Iraq, 3 of them are still in Germany reuniting with family members. They'll also have they will also be undergoing medical evaluations as they reunite with their loved ones. They said that Jason, the reporter from the Washington Post, spent as many as 49 days in solitary confinement at one point.
Right.
Thrown into a 15 by 20 room that just had 3 cots in it without any mattresses. He's described as being in good spirits. His mind is sharp, but obviously as they're talking to the family members, they're saying, like, imagine the adjustment that some of these people are going to have to make.
Oh
mentally,
my God. Coming
physically.
out, I can't even imagine.
Yeah. Hearing later on today in the United States for Ethan Couch, the affluenza teen. He will not be there, obviously. He's still in Mexico.
He's still in Mexico. What's the... Yeah. Oh, isn't today where they're going to decide whether they're going to bump him up and charge him as an adult?
Yes, which obviously would change things remarkably. His record could be wiped clean when he turns 19 in April, because that's what they're saying is like all of this stuff that happened with him being put on probation. He was a minor,
right? So now they want to bump him up. There's
no way that they don't.
I don't know. I thought there was no way that he would get away with killing all of his friends either. What is the and what's the update on him ever being sent back? Like, because remember the last thing we heard was his lawyer in Mexico was like, could be a day, could be a week, could be a month, could be a year. So he's just still hanging out at the Mexican detention center?
That's where he is. I don't know if today's hearing is going to have any bearing on that.
And then the only other thing in that case, which I never saw if anybody found the dog. Remember there was the $1,000 reward for the affluenza dog.
I have not seen any update on that.
I haven't really paid attention to that part either.
In Richmond today, the man convicted for the New Year's Day murders of the Harvey family back in 2006 is expected to be in court right around noontime. Officials may be setting an execution date today for Ricky Gray, but they also could put that date on
January 20th.
Could put that date on hold as he appeals to the Supreme Court.
So let's set the date today and then do it tomorrow. That would make me happy.
It usually doesn't work that way.
I'd like to see it work that way. Yeah. He's a piece of garbage.
Yeah. For now, technology is making our lives easier, but they are now saying that robots and artificial intelligence are eventually going to kill off 5 million jobs by 2020. It's not even that far away.
I know. That's why I always fight against robotics.
Women apparently will be suffering the biggest loss of jobs since they say they often work in low growth or declining areas, sales, office, and administrative roles. Rather, 2/3 of job losses are expected to be in those areas as more and more computers take over those jobs. After 50 years, Penthouse magazine is going to be ending its print publication, instead focusing on internet and mobile devices.
Well, didn't Playboy just did that not too long ago, right?
Well, yeah, and then they also took away, remember, they took away all the nudity in Playboy, too.
Yeah, that sucks. But they did keep the cartoons, which I didn't get my tearaway cartoon a day calendar.
Well, birthday's coming up.
But did they say anything about Forum?
What do you mean?
Penthouse Forum, and I know we've talked about Penthouse Forum in the past.
But it's not like they're going to take that away online, right?
No, but there was something about having and even, do you remember when Penthouse Forum had there was Penthouse, and then obviously Forum was in Penthouse, but do you remember when Penthouse would just put out the Forum magazine?
Yeah.
It was more like just a zine, but it was like a couple of pages. Man, that was some hot erotic reading. That was great.
Penthouse has not been profitable since 2008.
I dare you. I challenge you, not dare you. I challenge you to find one male who has never, ever in their life not masturbated while reading Penthouse Forum.
I can raise my hand.
No, come on.
I'll give you that it's
Forum
hot.
is fantastic.
It's hot all day, but I never
hot all day.
pleasured myself to lit erotica.
Are you? Yeah, but that went beyond.
I'm gonna go home.
That goes way beyond lit erotica.
I understand
that was hot.
You already called it. You called it like hot erotica.
Oh, it was unbelievable. Penthouse Forum it was the
really
best.
Well written.
Yeah.
Oh, great imagery.
Great.
A lot of descriptors.
I definitely did. You know what? I may have done enough for the two of us.
Oh, God. Thanks.
I guarantee you Scott did. I guarantee you that Scott has once in his life pulled it to Penthouse Forum. Same thing with Punk Ass. I promise you. It's a rite of passage for every guy is to read Forum and just get turned on beyond belief. That's how we're wired. Sorry.
Doug Peterson officially announced as the new head coach of the Eagles, leaving his job as the offensive coordinator of the Chiefs to take over for Chip Kelly. Jaguars talked with Jim Schwartz for their open defensive coordinator job. He was out of the league last year after having that job in Buffalo. He also went 29-51 as the head coach of the Detroit Lions. Jason Pierre-Paul undergoing another surgery on the hand that he hurt back on the 4th of July, leaving him missing a couple of fingers. This one should give him more flexibility in his middle finger, with the hopes that he can wear a modified glove and have a little bit better grip.
Yeah,
on
instead
that
of having that big club like he had to play with this year.
Caps are in Columbus tonight to play the Blue Jackets. John Carlson is traveling with the team.
That's good. Well, playing. I don't believe so, but that's good. At least he's traveling again.
Also, the Edmonton Oilers suffering another injury last night with former first overall pick Ryan Nugent-Hopkins hurting his hand. The team saying he's going to be out indefinitely. Baseball news: Tigers have signed free agent outfielder Justin Upton, 6 years, $132 million.
By the way, there's a great picture going around because you have Justin Verlander and Kate Upton dating. Yeah. So it's the two of them, Justin Upton and then Justin Upton.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's hysterical. It's great.
Wizards lost to the Trailblazers yesterday afternoon. Other matinee games, the Knicks topping the 76ers. Pelicans lost to the Grizzlies. Bulls topped the Pistons. Hawks over the Orlando Magic. John Wall, Bradley Beal selected as 2 of the 30 finalists for the 2016 U.S. men's Olympic basketball team. The final 12-man roster will be named later. A couple of big upsets in the opening round of the Australian Open. Venus Williams fell
Get to the big one. Get to the big one.
Rafael Nadal.
How about that? In 5 sets. And by the way, he got housed in the last set. He got, I think it was 6-2. There's another Spanish dude, Fernando something or other. But yeah, he got.
Verdasco?
Yeah, it could be. But he got killed.
Fernando something or other.
Nobody knows who he is.
Hey, build that wall.
No, this will be, no. But this will be the biggest match Fernando Verdasco or whatever his name is has ever won. That's huge.
And I guess Djokovic had to talk about the tennis scandal, saying that back in 2007 he was approached by people working with him, saying that he had been offered $200,000 to lose a first round match.
Well, some people were already saying, how much did Nadal get paid to throw his match this morning to Velasco? Just as a joke.
Okay. And then, so Federer was saying he wants to know the names of the players.
Federer's like, listen, all these stories can go on and everybody can make these accusations, but give us names. Like, tell us what's really involved. If you're going to come out and say that all these players were taking bribes and to throw matches, name names, because all I'm going to have to do is sit here and answer questions about stuff I know nothing about.
Yeah.
He says he's never done it. He was never approached. I was surprised when Djokovic came out and said he was approached, but if you go back to when he said it was, he was just up and coming at that point.
In 2007?
Yeah, so they asked him to kind of throw a match. And so Federer was like, I am going to get hounded by this all year. You got to say a name and give me what the setup was. Was it a mixed doubles match? Was it just a doubles match? Like what's the whole setup to it? Name names so that we can be done with it. Because everybody, myself, Nadal, Murray, and then all of the higher ups on the women's bracket also. We're going to get hounded by this all year until somebody comes out and says this is who it was. He started to get a little fiery for Federer.
That's
in the morning.
Hello?
Hey, who is this?
Hey, it's Steve.
Steve, how are you, sir?
I'm fine. How are you?
I am doing excellent, thank you. Steve, what did you do last night?
I watched a mixture of Monday Night Raw, actually, and watched San Jose play Ottawa.
Oh, who ended up winning that game?
Ottawa won.
Ah, son of a bitch. Damn it. All right, well, listen, Steve, well, good. I'm glad to hear you're a wrestling fan. I have tickets for you, WWE Live Road to WrestleMania. That will take place come March. I have tickets for you. You will go see Roman Reigns, Sheamus, Dean Ambrose, and, of course, a whole bunch more. So, dude, you hold tight 1 second for me. Kaylee needs to get some info from you, and, hold tight 1 second, all right, dude?
All right, thanks, man.
Hey, you got it, brother. Hold tight 1 second for me, please. Let me go up to line 3. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hello.
Oh, hi. Who is this?
Donna Jones.
Hi, Donna James. How are you?
I'm fine, sweetheart.
Oh, thank you. I love the politeness that you have.
Oh, you're very welcome, honey.
Absolutely, doll. Hey, let me ask you this, Donna. What did you do last night?
I fixed dinner, fried chicken, and then we sit and watched wrestling with my grandson.
I love everything about you. I love everything about you. Mostly the fried chicken. Hey, Donna, can I ask you something? I stumbled on this yesterday, and I haven't seen this in forever. But you're a woman. Have you ever owned a chastity belt?
No, sir.
No, sir. Diane, have you ever owned a chastity belt?
No, and I've never known anybody who did.
Kaylee, did you ever wear a chastity belt? No. But now, correct me if I'm wrong. A chastity belt is what women would wear. It has like a lock on it, right?
Yeah, like
Right.
that's like back in the day, right?
Right.
Like
Right.
medieval times, yeah?
No. I don't think they went out of business in medieval times, because I was reading a story about a woman who had to go to firefighters to get her chastity belt unlocked. She lost the key, so she had to go
What are you gonna do?
Well, I mean, she went to the firefighters, and they were like, "Hey, listen, can you guys help bust into this thing?" And at first, the firefighters were like, "What the F are you doing?"
Was it totally made out of metal?
But yes, and that's the weird thing.
Because I would think, I'm sure that there are
By
some.
the way, it's
that are
very
like,
nice. I mean, it doesn't look comfortable, but like first of all, I don't know that I've ever really seen a chastity belt.
That's why I feel like you've heard them referenced, and you may have seen them. I'm sure you saw plenty in your cartoons and like your nudie magazines growing up.
Those were, yes, you know what? I want to say like there were always jokes about the chastity belt.
Right.
But I don't know that I definitely have never seen one in person.
Have you seen Robin Hood Men in Tights? Remember, it was an Everlast chastity belt.
You know what? That sounds vaguely familiar. But why is this woman? And she said that she wore it. She was they identified her, this woman. She did not identify herself by name, or she was not identified by name. Went to the fire station. According to the media, she said calmly to the firefighters present, "I lost the keys to a lock and I can't open it." Then they went on and asked her, okay, well, what is the problem? And she showed them the chastity belt so that they were able to get in. And she said that she wore it because she didn't want to fall into, she wanted to prevent herself from entering into sexual relationships.
Oh, so she wasn't
Why wouldn't you just
playing some sort of role?
Yeah.
No. She wore it for its intended use, which was, I just don't want to enter into a sexual relationship. Just say I'm going to keep my pants on. I feel like that also is a preventative measure.
But I feel like
Do they still make them?
Yeah, I mean,
Shut up. Do they really?
I just clicked on shopping on Google, and there's plenty of options. But I feel like most of them are made of leather, and you would have thought, in order to avoid the embarrassment, this woman could have just, cut through the leather strap.
Two things. Number one, I don't know that it was a leather one. I also don't know that it was an old-time suit of armor around her cugini. But why? So wait, are they worn now more as like
I would think it's more
play?
Yeah, that's how I would think.
So women don't wear them at all anymore for to keep chaste and not fall into a...
Could be wrong, but I don't think so.
Dude, if you ever went out with a girl and she had one of those on, wouldn't you flip out?
Yeah, you'd think she arrived at dinner in a time machine.
Or I would...
No.
That's what I would think. I think that she would have arrived at dinner and been like, I'm going to make one thing really clear right now. You are not getting in here. That's how I would read it. Which is fine. I mean, you could have also just said, you're not getting here.
How about no?
Right. No, and I get
to
that.
avoid the uncomfortable, interaction and the actual being uncomfortable.
Although chances are, if you're a woman wearing a chastity belt, it's not going to get to that part of the of that night. Your pants aren't coming down if you're wearing a chastity belt.
But what if she bends over?
And I see it? Why? It doesn't sound comfortable.
But I'm saying you could possibly come across it before retreating to a bedroom.
Are they comfortable to wear? So, I would be like...
This one doesn't look comfortable.
This one is made out of metal, and it's got, a heart that's cut into it. This thing looks rough. I don't know how a woman would have worn that back in the day. At all. I don't understand how anybody would wear one now. Where does the lock go on the ones now? Does it cover,
Well, it
you know
looks
how,
like
on my boxers I have a button?
Yeah.
Is that where the lock is?
They're I think that they're all different sorts of places.
Dude, look at that. Look how big that is.
That's the one from Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Oh.
So it's probably a pretty good representation.
But the modern ones, dude, you can't wear that with yoga pants. You're going to have a big lump in the front of your pants.
I mean, I'm looking at one here that's got a very tiny lock right in the front, so you may be able to get away with this one.
Is it? But would like girls wear them now? It's like having like a ribbon on your bra in the front.
I wouldn't.
Same thing?
I wouldn't
No?
say that's the same. No.
Oh.
No.
And you've never owned one?
No.
Have you ever wanted one?
No.
Even the modern day ones?
Nope.
I remember my mother used to talk about them.
Did your mom have one?
No, my grandmother and my great grandma had one.
Did she really?
For real.
Yeah, and my great grandmother used to. My mom used to say, "Yeah, your grandma used to have one of them. I'm gonna buy them for all you girls, so that way I know y'all ain't out there doing nothing."
So was
okay,
that?
Mom.
So was that the deal? Is like I would like, let's say I was Diane's dad. I would make her wear a chastity belt, but I would hold the key.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's awkward when Diane gets home. Let me unlock you so you can go to bed.
Seriously.
That's awkward.
They did a lot of strange things a long, long time ago.
Okay, but I mean, you get where that comes from. I mean, I at least understand the theory behind it. I don't know if I understand the theory in 2016.
Swear to God, I just want you to unlock it. I have to go pee.
Well, no, you have to be able to pee, right?
So a lot of people are asking how you do that.
I don't even understand how it locks. I get like the old school one that they're using just to, hey, hold on one second, Donna, hold on 1 second.
Here's one from Diddle World. 2 rubber-coated chains run up the back that attach to a D-ring, which is secured to a plate on a connecting strap that goes between the legs.
What's a D-ring? Is that like a C-ring? We just can't say the word?
I don't know. I thought you would know. Rather.
Or is a D-ring like a carabiner?
That's what I thought.
Oh, okay. I couldn't tell but I was trying to think like what word are you substituting with D?
The pin is secured in place by a standard padlock. The front of the device connects to the belt with another locking mechanism.
What torture?
I'm telling you, the one I'm looking at here, and it's also $270.
Oh, well, you know it's not cheap. I was going to say maybe it's got a zipper if you got to pee, but then that kind of defeats the purpose of having the belt.
Well,
you got to undo all of that to take a piss.
Just go to the bathroom.
Oh, what a pain.
Actually, this one that I'm looking at is one of the more popular ones. A lot of retailers offer it.
Would you ever wear it?
No, it looks painful.
Does it really? Where am I going, Kaylee?
Uncomfortable, to say the least.
How, by the way, like you hear about it used as a joke from another generation, or you see it in film.
Hear ye.
How, yeah, oye, oye. How unable is this woman in the story?
Well, she lost the key.
Unable to control her own desires that she has to put herself into this. Because she said,
"Oh, you know what? That's a good. That's
are
that's
you
true.
serious?"
Well, I didn't want to tempt myself. I knew a couple of girls who should have had them.
Really?
Yeah, who couldn't help themselves.
Like sluts in high school?
No, it was more after high school, like in their 20s,
oh.
who were just sex fiends and they couldn't help themselves. My friend Laura was like that.
So she would just go from dude to dude, didn't care.
Oh yeah. No, she could not have enough sex at all. Like that was her thing. I'll keep her last name out, but that was her deal.
Yeah, but you could see someone else saying, "You gotta wear this." This woman from the story put herself into it.
Yeah.
To prevent herself.
Maybe she knew that she was like my friend Laura and was like, I don't want to be like that anymore.
Maybe.
I don't want to go out there and just have all them sexes. So I'm going to put myself in a chastity belt. Where'd I put that key?
This one says, for optimum security, 4 locks are needed. Come on, honey.
4 locks?
Not included.
1, 2, I don't understand where the other one goes.
I guess
or is that on all
Elliot's
sides?
only into the 3-lock box.
Can I go to line 1? Hi, Elliot, good morning.
Hello.
Hey, who's this?
Hey, this is Brian. Hey, they make chastity belts for men, too.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. There's plenty of them.
They have cages around the penis.
Oh, wait, is that...
Cage on, boy.
So that's the penis cage that we've heard of.
Yeah, that's the penis cage. It's basically like a chastity belt for men.
Right.
They have like rubber and leather made ones also.
We're the same thing where they lock up?
Metal.
Mm-hmm.
And didn't Galen tell us she knew a guy, like her old boss used to wear the penis cage?
And she told us that she was pretty confident that someone in our building at any given moment is wearing a cage.
Right.
And then you wanted to test.
I want to go by and see knock.
All right.
And see who's...
Let's narrow it down. Who's got the big loose jeans on?
Line 5. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
Good. Who is this?
This is Jeff. Hey, I'm going to rest assured keep it clean, but I got a question for you. You've got me thinking.
Yes.
All right. How the hell do you do?
Okay, sir. That's, well, you know what? It's a great two-parter. No, I would imagine it's like anything else. You'd have to unlock yourself in order to use the facilities. But this would be my question then, though. Mm-hmm. That would mean, like, let's say for example, I'm my friend Laura, right?
Yeah.
And Laura doesn't want to just go out and have another night of sex again.
Wait, did you give a last name?
No. I think she's married now.
Hope so.
Local.
She was.
No, but let's say for example that she was like, you know what? I'm tired of living that life. I don't want to just go out and just hook up with every random guy I meet. So I'm going to start wearing a chastity belt. But isn't the whole thing behind the chastity belt? Somebody else holds the key? Or you leave it at home?
I always thought that. Well, no, not even that part. As I said, I thought it was someone else.
Who holds the key?
Put the young virgin in it, yeah.
Right. Well, I don't think it has to be a virgin. It could be like my friend Laura.
I'm telling you what I thought about it.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
I also agree with Diane. I didn't know it escaped medieval times.
But if you had to pee, that means you have the key with you. So wouldn't Laura just be able to unlock herself for any guy that she was just tempted to be with? Again?
Yeah.
Or would it be like, sorry, I really have to pee. I must go home. I piss myself all the time. I mean, I don't know what you do. I have no idea what you do. Line 1?
Doesn't this, I mean, like,
this woman had to go to the fire
department. Therapy to learn how to show some more restraint if that's your problem.
Okay, but therapy's not cheap. I mean, some people, maybe it's cheaper to get the chastity belt than to go. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hi, Elliot. Danny.
Yes, Danny.
About the chastity belt, I read a fact online, I'm not sure if it's completely true, but it said that it started being less popular in like the 19th century.
Right.
And it was mainly to prevent masturbation more than stop sexual relationships with other guys or females. It was more to just not masturbate. Because I guess if you're sitting at home and you're bored, you just want.
Okay, I got it. I understand how masturbation works. Is that but I've never heard that about the belt. I've always heard of the belt as to keep you chaste from having sex.
Yeah, I didn't know until a few minutes ago that there was a male version.
Because
I don't think of the box or the cage.
I don't think of that as a chastity belt. No, I just think of that as like a bit. That's a bit. No. Like, seriously. But I mean, I guess I could see how it would be. But to me, that's more of like a fetish. But was the chat? Wait, hold on. Line 4 knows a lot. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Is this me?
Yeah, hi. Who is this?
Yeah, this is, well, I'd rather not say.
Okay, that's fine.
I know quite a bit about chastity belts. As far as peeing, you actually pee through them.
You pee through them like it's a coffee filter?
Pretty much. As far as the female ones, they have holes near, like, the crotchal area.
Right.
And you're supposed to just pee through them. And then they're supposed to be cleaned regularly.
Okay, listen, I'm not going to say that I've never come back in from the bathroom and still had a little drip down. But you can't, I don't understand how, although
especially
you know
when
what?
You're talking about leather and...
Okay, but I mean, so they're just supposed to pee through them and just like, okay, well, my chastity belt's dirty until I get home.
I mean, pretty much. I mean, I would think with the female ones, which I've never really seen too much of, it's mainly just the male ones that are real popular. But the female ones, yeah, I would assume that you have to clean it a lot more often than you would a guy.
Right. Hey, how do you...
That's because the whole point is that you don't have the key.
Right.
At least as far as the fetish world goes. So I'm hard pressed to believe that she did it for herself and she was with someone and they just happened to lose the keys.
Now, let me ask you this. Why are you so knowledgeable in the world of chastity belts?
Oh, I don't know. You know, it's just another section of BDSM that's interesting.
Are you into BDSM?
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, okay, no, that's fine. Are they real popular or they just kind of exist?
They're pretty popular. I've seen them get a lot more popular. You can go on to Amazon and in the sexual wellness section, they have a whole section for them.
Hey, do you ever wear one of them cages?
I wore it once, but it didn't really fit properly, so I
Amen, bro.
pretty much gave up with it.
Right. Hey, there was I don't know if you know our friend Galen, but she calls in from time to time. She said that more guys wear those cages than we would think. I had never even heard of them until I talked to Galen. But she said that more guys wear them that we would know, and that she guessed that in our office building, there's at least one person that would have them on. Do you agree that there's that many people wearing them?
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, it's fairly easy to conceal. It's not very often that you see somebody with their pants off, so they can really get away with it.
True.
And they do make the male version of, the female one where it has the thing around the waist and it goes from the Kajini all the way up.
Nice.
Kajini?
Right.
Yeah, they make a male version of that. And I think there's a German company called Real Steel. And as far as the comfortability of them, you actually have to measure out your waist, and you have to get a lot of measurement, and they custom make them.
Yeah, no, I would think that's something that's supposed to have this kind of... I mean, if you use it for what its true usage is, and I don't mean in the BDSM world, but I would imagine that if you were using it for its real usage, that, I don't feel like you just walk in and get a medium. Like, you probably, have to get, sized and everything for it.
Yeah, definitely. That's the only way I would think that it'd be comfortable in any sense of the word.
Interesting. You're very knowledgeable. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no problem. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Hey, appreciate it. You too.
I think Real Steel was a Hugh Jackman movie.
You're right, where they wrestled robots or boxed robots.
Yeah.
That movie was good, by the way. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hey, my wife wears one of them every night to bed almost.
No,
when a woman...
It's called pajamas.
Okay? If those long pajamas come into bed, chastity is exactly where it's going. Until she wears the shorts, I don't even roll over and give her a hug. $19.95 at Walmart.
All right, dude. I appreciate it. Thank you, my friend. All right, let's do some follow-up phone calls, please. 866-2-ELLIOT, 866-235-5468. Any good stories from yesterday, last night, anything at all that you want to get into, it doesn't matter to me. 866-2-ELLIOT, 866-235-5468.
Elliot in the morning.
It's Elliot in the morning. Don't forget, coming up a little bit later on this hour, I am going to give you tickets to join us next Wednesday night. Got a little VIP happy hour. That was our Elliot in the Morning promotional announcement. In case you weren't with us yesterday, for Martin Luther King Day. We have a VIP happy hour next Wednesday night. Jack's Mannequin, their 10 years in transit tour. Sold out. The second the thing went on sale, sold out just like that. So I will give you tickets to the show, plus passes to join us for a VIP happy hour. We'll take you into the downstairs bar before they open up the doors. We'll have a couple of drinks. Those are on us. You get to meet Andrew and the band. And then you get to go in and be one of the first people in the venue to pick out where you want to watch the show from. Also, I will apologize a week and a day ahead of time, but Kaylee is going to be out of control. This is her night. Oh, by the way, happy birthday to Kaylee's mom. Nuts Eyes having a birthday. Good for her. So anyway, later on this hour, I will give you a chance to win those. Later on this morning, two things of note. Carla Cavalli will be on with us. Her show on the Travel Channel will premiere tonight. It's called Planet Primetime. It's good. It's fun. So we'll talk to her, and then I'll have tickets for you. A little win them before you can buy them this week. Tickets to see Weezer and Panic at the Disco. Those tickets go on sale Friday. So all this week you will win them before you can buy them. Remember, you can keep up with everything. Facebook.com/EITM online. Let me go to line 1, then I got to get into a couple of things. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hi, good morning.
Hey, who is this?
My name's Megan.
Hey, Megan, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm wonderful, thank you. Megan, what can I do for you?
I was going to tell you a story.
Go ahead. What story do you have for me, please?
Last night, I decided to go out, even though I had to be after work at 6 a.m.
That's all right.
And got so drunk that I lit the wrong side of, I smoked the wrong side of my cigarette and burned the middle of my lips, and it looks like I have herpes.
So you lit the filter and had the tobacco end in your mouth.
No, I'm sorry. I lit the right end, but then halfway through, I smoked the wrong end.
Oh, so you got it lit right, but then when you were going to smoke the thing, you put the cherry on your mouth.
Yeah.
Dude, now it looks like you got the big herp.
Yeah, and now I'm at work, and, all of my customers all day are just going to be like, what's wrong with your face?
But you know what? Just tell them, you know what? It was a good night. That sounds like a solid night. Good for you. What were you drinking all night?
Trash cans.
Oh, my God. Well, you know what?
You gotta go big on a Monday.
It's Monday. You gotta go out. Gotta go out. Hey, can I ask you something? When was the last time that you were on a flight?
On a flight? Probably over the summer. Why?
Did you have any, let me rephrase that. Have you ever been on a flight that had really bad turbulence?
Yes.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Like how bad?
I was flying into Austria, into Gunskirchen, and, and literally the whole plane was shaking on the way down, but we didn't really, glide onto the runway. We just kind of hit it and then bounced and bounced until the plane actually just stopped bouncing on the runway.
By the way, and I hate to stereotype, but I wasn't expecting the trash can girl who burnt her lips on her cigarette to tell me about her international flight to Austria.
Oh, we had a lovely stay in Stad.
Now, let me ask you this. Were people screaming on the plane?
No.
So
but
it wasn't...
It was, pretty scared. Everyone just kind of got quiet and looked around are we all about to die?
Because I'll tell you, I've been on a couple of flights where there's turbulence, but nothing, really, really bad. Definitely nothing it sounds like whatever your flight into Austria was far worse than anything that I've ever been on. But
it was also, storming so bad we got there.
Right. No, that I would believe. But I was looking at pictures. You got to do yourself a favor. So there was this flight, Air New Zealand, that was going from Tokyo to Auckland, and they hit turbulence, but they had just served everybody their meals and stuff. And that's when they started to hit bad turbulence. Look at the aisle in that plane.
Oh, God.
Everything just went flying. And honestly, it looks like somebody came through and just trashed the plane. There is garbage everywhere. Well, it's not garbage. It's plates, glasses, the trays. It is. Look at that.
You see there's wine on the ceiling?
Yeah, from the glasses just flying up into the air.
And Diane wasn't even on that flight.
It says the second big drop came, everything was up in the air. One woman sloshed her wine in a glorious arc over the roof. Well
it's
written.
Like the Kardashian paper cover with the champagne.
But I've never had turbulence that bad. Ever.
Not that bad. I mean, there have been times where
I've never even had turbulence where I thought oh, let me make sure my belt is on.
No, there have been times where I've been happy that I had my seatbelt gone or a seatbelt on rather. I mean, I don't think I would have hit the ceiling, but I probably would have raised out of the seat.
Come out of the seat?
Yeah.
I've never had that. And you do hear about that from time to time.
Times where it's it's just going up and down.
I mean,
and
you
up
hear
and
the
down.
stories, but I've never heard anybody yell on a plane. They said people yelled like crazy on this thing when the food went flying.
I've heard people gasp before.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Tyler, have you ever been on a flight that was that bad?
No.
I haven't either.
No, just the stupid round of applause. If the landing is choppy.
Yeah, no, I've never had that. I've never had turbulence that bad. The worst I've ever had is if you're walking to the bathroom and you had a little turbulence and then you hip somebody and you're
right.
oh, sorry. But other than that, I've never had it. There is part of me, though. Wouldn't you have loved, I mean, knowing that everybody was fine in the end?
No.
Yes.
No.
The answer is yes.
How would you, in the moment, think that?
That's what I said.
You want to see somebody come out of their seat and bang their head on the ceiling?
I want to see all the food and drinks go flying and the blankets and everything like it did on this flight.
Every fiber of me would think this plane's going down.
No, I don't, well, probably,
Yes.
for a moment, but then you even out. Just want to tell everybody we just hit a little turbulence. We'll be good to go. Make sure you stay seated. Announcement's still on. I'd appreciate some quiet. I would appreciate some quiet.
It doesn't mean you're out of the woods.
No, but I mean they'll tell you it's turbulence and then you'll be fine. I feel like if they were really losing control of the plane, you're not going to get like the boy, we sure hit a weird patch there.
I hate it when they tell you.
I would have loved to have been on this plane.
I hate it when they give you like the half-hour warning of like, okay, we just took off and we know we're going to be flying through
it's going to be bumpy for a half hour.
Through a bad storm.
I appreciate
and it's gonna be
that.
No, but when they tell you and the anticipation of, oh crap, when's it start?
Oh, no.
Go to the bathroom now.
I appreciate that because then you know it's going to be bumpy. Like, that's fine.
I like knowing, but it's also the anticipation of it kills you.
There's no part of you that would want to see everything go flying like that. Again, you know you're getting through. Know you're getting through.
No.
Every time I've never been in bad turbulence, but every time I'm in turbulence, I don't think, well, this is it. I've never had that feeling on a plane.
Yeah, because you've never been in bad turbulence.
True. That's why I'm saying I would just think that it's regular turbulence. Well, I mean, it's bad turbulence, but I wouldn't think that I'm crashing.
It's a little bit different, but my uncle was on a flight where the wing caught fire.
Holy crap. In the air?
Yeah.
Was he on that side of the plane?
Yes.
Could he see it?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Did they land right away?
I would need mouth to mouth. Resuscitate me at some point. I'd pass out.
But, like, everyone thought that was going to be those were going to be their last moments.
Okay.
If you could see it, the other side of the plane, he said it was weird.
Idea.
He said it was very strange because half the people were just carrying on, and the people that could see this were freaking out.
Were they screaming?
They did. They made some announcement to try to ease people's...
Everybody, please only look right.
We have two engines.
Right. That would flip me out.
Stay cool, left side of the plane.
Well, by the way, where was I mean, it's not a plane in midair that's catching fire. Where was the Ferrari that just caught fire because somebody was revving the engine and the whole car went up?
Passenger or driver Elliot, you mean?
No. There's part of me that wants to say it was a valet, but I could be wrong about that.
Oh no, it wasn't even that guy's car?
I may be wrong about that. I may be confusing stories. But there was somebody that was just gunning a Ferrari and and the whole thing went right up in flames. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Morning, Elliot. Nick from Reagan.
Hey, dude, how are you?
I'm good. Yourself? How was your flight back from Canada?
You know what? It was fantastic. I was just going to say it was very nice meeting you at the airport.
Yeah, excellent. I got one quick story for you. Headed from Nashville, Tennessee to Chattanooga. We're on a little turboprop, and there's two seats on one side of the plane, on one seat on the other. I'm seated on the one side, and there's a lady with her son who's on the aisle. And we hit some turbulence, and this boy looks at me and just starts screaming, "We're all gonna die."
Oops.
The lady in front of me starts flipping out. She's having, like, hysteria fits, and, it was hilarious.
But now have you, like, other than that, but I mean, I'm not going to say anything, but here's what you should know about Nick from Reagan. Nick's got a pretty badass gig. Nick is very important. Mm-hmm. And Nick flies a lot, but have you ever seen where food and stuff goes flying all over the place?
I've been through a few patches where drinks are being spilt on trays and whatnot, but nothing where wine's getting thrown up on the ceiling.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, Nick, you got to see these pictures. The entire aisle of the plane looks like it's a garbage depot of just people who were like, this sucks, and just threw it down on the ground. It looks like a trash bin.
That's hilarious.
It's crazy. Hey, Nick, I appreciate it. Thank you, my friend.
Not a problem. Have a good one. Thanks,
you got it, dude. Talk to you later. Bye. He's got a gig. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hey, Elliot. How are you?
I'm good. Who is this?
This is Joe. How you doing, man?
Good. What's going on, Joe?
So I was on a flight from Albuquerque to Denver. And we're going over the Rocky Mountains, getting into Denver, and we hit what they call dead air. and they said that we dropped multiple times over 1,000 feet.
Oh boy!
And when you're dropping over 1,000 feet, you say like everything, food, people's drinks. I mean, the overhead compartment bins were opening, stuff was falling out. It was crazy.
God, that's like a movie.
I was going to say, were people just screaming their asses off?
People were freaking out. I mean, obviously people were getting sick. And let me tell you, make sure you hold the top of that bag after you throw up, because that's going to go everywhere too.
Yeah, no, I would imagine you drop 1,000, but like even just like in a plane, like when there's a little bit of turbulence and it feels like there's a drop, you're not really dropping that much. 1,000 feet though, I feel like you would feel like this could be it.
Yeah, it was like what Tyler was saying. Like when you're in that thing, that's all you're thinking about is, yep, that's it. No,
but now in hindsight, aren't you glad that you were on that flight to see what it was like?
No,
not at all. Not at all.
Maybe a little bit.
All right. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Yes, Tyler.
We'll go back to last night. Lauren B. and Ben H. couldn't even handle the roller coaster drop in the biplane, and she's a flight attendant.
That's true. By the way, Diane, Lauren B. Mm-hmm. She's hot. I like her a lot. I liked her from the very beginning, though. You
think she's it?
I wouldn't be upset if Ben made her his wife.
It's so early, though. You can't say that.
When she was
the hot tub.
Oh,
I think they pointed out what brand it was.
Yeah, well, that was a bad, but like,
was it Neil Lane?
No, Neil Lane does. It was
Jacuzzi.
Jacuzzi. But like in the middle of nowhere, there was like this hot tub in the desert. Did you think? Can I ask you this? When he was like, "Oh, look, there's this hot tub out here in the middle of nowhere," did you think, like when he was like, "There's a tree over there," did you think they were going to go skinny dipping? I did.
I didn't.
I was all expecting. By the way, her little cutoff shorts were hot as hell too. But I thought for sure like they were going to get into that hot tub naked. I was like, yeah, bring that on.
Did you kind of hate the way he carried her on his back?
Oh yes.
His arms were like down by her knees.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
You want him up near the cheeks.
Yeah, well, because you hold like this, so that they almost
you want to
have,
hold
like,
the shelf.
You're sitting in a basket, Diane.
So
but
good.
Alex Morgan was on the show last night.
I saw that.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was a good Bachelor last night. I hate that Lace is gone. I mean, I'm glad that she's gone, but I hate that she's gone. No, that's not a spoiler.
No, once it's aired, you can talk about it.
Yeah, I can't worry about that. Line 7. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Is this me?
Yeah, and then I got to get into a couple of other things, but go ahead. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll be real quick. I was on a flight like 10 years ago from Greece back to Dallas, and we hit really, really terrible turbulence in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, and like everyone around me started crying, and we were all like hyperventilating. It was terrible.
I will say this, when they do like the pre-flight, like when they go over everything, every time they talk about where like the life vest is, there's always a part of me that's like, ooh boy.
Oh, I should remember that.
I don't want to use that thing. No,
and
thank you.
I feel like they do like they don't do a great job anymore. They're like, oh, we've done this so many times. Like, I'm barely even paying attention when they do it because.
Well, yeah, they're playing it on the screen.
But
right.
they still demonstrate. You still get when they demonstrate.
Didn't we hear from a listener who was allowed to do it?
That was different. That was for fun. I will tell you this though. I always make sure that I look. What are you doing?
I just spilled all over myself.
And I have one more quick thing.
Yes.
Do you guys remember that flight? It was from Seoul it had made like a crash landing in Tokyo. That was like.
It's
not
like ringing a bell,
ago.
but keep going.
Well, one of my best friends was on that flight. She was flying from Seoul, and she was trying to come back home to Virginia, and like they had to make a crash landing in Tokyo, and there were videos. Like she plane.
Language, please.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Where was the crash landing where it looked like it was a scene from a movie?
Is that San Francisco?
And it came over like the highway.
I thought it was Asia. Yeah, it came over the highway. Was that the crash?
I'm pretty sure that was the one.
Remember that?
Wait.
And the plane was up kind of on its side?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Where it came over and it almost hit the little car, right?
Yes. That your friend was on that plane?
Yeah.
Dude.
Wow.
Yeah, she was coming home, like she'd been gone for 4 years, and she was going to surprise, like all of her friends knew, and she was going to surprise her mom and show up like 5 days before Christmas, and then she almost died.
Oh, my. Hey, did she ever get anything from the airline for that?
I don't think so. But she tried to post the video, like she put the video on Reddit, and then like somebody took it down. I don't know who.
Dude, that would flip me out. That would be bad. I do remember that. that.
Yep, one of my best friends was on that plane.
Wow. Hey, I appreciate the phone call. Thank you, honey.
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much.
There it is. Remember that?
That was
insane. Terrifying. And remember, like you said, that plane is
turning sideways.
One wing straight up, one wing straight down. That was nuts. I totally remember that. All right, a couple of other things real quickly. Did anybody watch at least? I didn't see it live when it happened.
The Bachelor live?
Did you watch the post show?
A few moments. I'll watch it tonight. Too late. You look out so much when you're in the Central Time Zone.
Did you watch any of the footage of the high-speed chase in Long Beach, California?
No.
So there's a woman who was on a high-speed chase in Long Beach, and they pit maneuvered her and obviously they got the car to spin and come to an end. So the woman got out of the car. And what's the rule? You get out of the car, you lay down on the ground?
Right, as the dogs are charging towards you.
Well, no, in this case, they didn't have canine charging towards her because she had maybe 6 dogs in the car with her, and they just started running all around the freeway. It's hysterical. A couple dogs run off, then they come running back, and they can't. And like she's trying to yell at the dogs.
So she went on a high-speed chase with her dogs in the car.
6 of them, yeah. 6 dogs.
It's Kaylee.
They all running around, and they got her out of the car. And when she's out of the car, the dogs, because she opens the door, all the dogs go running. And like the cops are yelling at her. She tries to get up to corral the dogs, to get them back in the car. They tell her, you got to get down on the ground. But the dogs are running crazy. The entire time they're telling her, get on the ground, put your hands behind your back. Then she gets up, and then the cops are like, no, but you got to get down on the ground. And the entire time, all you see are dogs going nuts. It was great. It's hysterical.
But the dogs are okay.
As far as I know.
Okay.
I don't know. I believe they got all of them. Like 2 of them took off immediately.
The woman, barefoot and smoking a cigarette,
okay, whatever,
exited the late model Mercedes while 3 dogs ran out of the car and blocked the freeway. Several other dogs remained in the car.
I'm not getting out.
It's hysterical, though. It is great. And then there was 2 other animal videos one was a picture, one was a video. I think it's the zoo in Nebraska. By the way, I don't know what that zoo is. It's a total side note. I don't know what that roadside zoo is in Roanoke, but man, they're getting busted again for violations. And the guy who runs it's like, no, everything's cool here. But like for a while, they were taking like sick guinea pigs, and like they would just kill them by like throwing them on the ground and then serving them to like the tigers. He's been in trouble a lot. He's been in trouble. It's like a roadside.
That's Natural Bridge.
Yeah.
I was thinking, that's not Mill Mountain. No, it's Natural Bridge.
Yeah, no. And apparently they've been in trouble a lot. So they're getting it again. Anyway, back to the Nebraska Zoo. And it's funny because the women, like there's families there that are watching, they went to the zoo. And they get to where the silverback gorillas are. And you know how big they are.
Love them.
Fight.
Oh, no.
It doesn't last long. And they start throwing a couple of punches at each other and grabbing at each other.
Is that how they don't like, do they tear at each other or they just fight, like punch?
They looks like tried to headlock, threw some punches, their teeth. And you hear one woman yelling, they got to get a zookeeper in there. And somebody else is yelling, it'll kill him. It'll kill him. But it is terrifying. I mean, think about how big those silverbacks are.
Well, wasn't that the video that was going around not too long ago where one came charged the window
and broke the glass?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, but these 2 are going at each other. Get a zookeeper in there. It'll kill him. And then, like, you hear kids screaming. It's nuts. And it's quick. But they go crazy trying to fight each other. And again, it doesn't last long. But if you look at a couple of still shots that come out of the video, when you see their teeth and you see their big monster hands all or into fists, I'd be terrified.
I would not want to see that.
But did you see here we go. Watch. Okay, that guy,
That guy goes to the window. Oh, wait, you can move forward a little bit.
The video is only a minute.
Yeah, go forward a little bit.
Like how far?
Halfway. There we go. Okay.
Oh,
no, you went too far. He chases him. Boom! Watch him. Bam! Bam! Look at that. Grabs him in a headlock.
God.
They need to send a zookeeper in.
Look at his butt.
I know. They have great asses. That sounds bad, Elliot. That sounds bad. That's it. Like, the whole fight lasts 10 seconds. Wouldn't that terrify you if you were watching that?
So the other one's like, I won.
So what does it sound like from behind the glass? Like you said, people are yelling, but is it hysteria?
Well, no, it's I mean, a little bit, but no.
Because that would freak me out.
I would be terrified. Mm-hmm. I would be terrified. Because you think you're going to see an animal kill another animal.
Yeah, and you're standing there with your kids.
And when he chases him kind of down the, like down towards, the escarpment, you think it's on. Like they're going to go.
I wouldn't expect it to be that quick and end like that. Like you think one of them's dying.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like they're going to fight to the death. What did they do in that case? Like if two gorillas just get into it,
can they get out a hose?
I was just going to say, do they bring water in and just start spraying them? Or at that point you go, you know what? I mean, at some point, these are wild animals.
That's right.
Gather around, everybody. Get your phones out.
Circle of life.
We're getting ready to go viral. I mean, I don't know what you do.
Is the audio clean?
Yeah, try it. If not, I'll dump.
Try it.
Try it. Wait, no, you got to back up because now they're fighting. Back up.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Nothing's going on yet. That's just kids yelling stuff.
Elliot.
I got what?
You didn't even get to the fight.
Oh, I didn't know. Now they're fighting. Look at them.
Then spectator Elliot's like, that one's got a great ass.
Got a great ass. No, they do. They're awesome animals.
By the way, I love that it was, we believe, an S-bomb.
Right.
For no reason amongst the kids.
I don't know that I control my mouth in front of that.
No. That was dropped before the fight happened.
That's true. That is true.
Just talking.
No, but the best picture yesterday, and a couple of people sent it to me, so I say thank you. Somebody had to, by the way, I think they camped out for 17 days to get this picture, the photographer. The baby polar bear.
Was it in the one in the tub?
No,
or no?
Riding on its mom's back.
Aw.
Thank you. There
was one that somebody posted.
I know, I'm a pussy for the polar bear, whatever.
There was a video somebody posted yesterday of one getting a bath. Horrible.
No. This thing is riding on its mom's back. Not even on its back, like on her haunches. Coming out from like being old enough to go out now. That photographer had to lay in that snow for 16 hours just to get that picture. But it's freaking awesome. I love it. It's so good. Anyway, let me do this. Quick break. We come back. Diane's got some news. After that, your passes to join us next Wednesday night. VIP Happy Hour with Jack's Mannequin.
Elliot in the morning.
Some news. After that, I am going to give you passes to join us next Wednesday night, our VIP Happy Hour with Jack's Mannequin. 10 years in transit tour sold out. So you get tickets for that. And then don't forget, a little bit later on, less than an hour from now, Carla Cavalli will join us. Her show premieres tonight on the Travel Channel called Planet Primetime, so we'll talk to her. Diane, let's get into some news, please.
Some new polls are out today showing how the Republican and Democratic candidate hopefuls are doing. Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton continuing to lead their respective fields, I should say. Trump at 38%, Ted Cruz at 21%, then Marco Rubio at 11%, with Ben Carson down at 8%. Hillary Clinton still leading Bernie Sanders nationally, 52% to 36%, which is basically unchanged from a week ago. Martin O'Malley is at 1%.
Right. And I'm surprised he has that 1%.
What?
I really am.
Obviously, Donald Trump.
That's percentage or supporters?
Oh. No, but that's percentage.
Percentage.
That's percentage.
Yes.
It's percentage.
Donald Trump speaking at Liberty University in Lynchburg yesterday, trying to connect with a younger evangelical crowd by quoting the Bible.
2 Corinthians, right? 2 Corinthians 3:17. That's the whole ball game. Where the Spirit of the Lord, right? Where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. And here there is Liberty College, but Liberty University. But it is so true. You know, when you think, and that's really Is that the one? Is that the one you like? I think that's the one you like because I loved it. And it's so representative of what's taken place.
It really is, Donald.
We like his conviction.
Yeah.
That's what we like. We like the conviction. He also, did he say that the Bible is his favorite book, and second is Art of the Deal?
Exactly.
But it's a deep second.
Right.
It's a deep second.
He also congratulated them on setting a record for largest gathering to come see somebody speak, and of course they would show up for this. It was mandatory.
That's right.
It was mandatory. Everybody had to go. But do people at Liberty get pissed when he's trying to go for? I mean, obviously it's a very, very religious school. Fine, that's fine. That's a pretty decent sized blunder.
Yeah.
But do they just go, whatever, I get it.
They were just, okay, he means well.
Right, no, but I mean...
When he's saying, hey, 2 Corinthians, it almost sounds like he's starting a joke.
The, 2 Corinthians...
Like a rabbi and a priest walk into
Liberty.
A bar. Yeah.
No, but like, or do they just go, yeah, I mean, I know what he means. Or do they look at that and go like, whew, dude, that's a decent sized screw up.
It sounded like they gave him a pass.
Okay.
The laughing?
Yes.
Well, that's what I mean.
I'm not sure that they gave him a pass.
But, or do they just kind of laugh it off and go, whatever.
Boo!
I have to be here anyway. What do I care?
It shows, and many people commented on this last night, where you see divides in the party itself, the Republican Party.
Right.
When it comes to the white evangelical vote, there's divides.
Right.
There are people who would be and should be very upset by that gaffe.
Right.
Because of the way he touts religion, and obviously it's a sham.
Right.
But then there are others who are like, obviously fall into that category of the religious right, but like what he says.
Right.
And are not actually the religious right. They like his conviction.
Correct.
Speaks our mind. Not my mind, but speaks the white evangelicals' mind.
Because those people that are pissed, they're all with Ted Cruz anyway.
Yes.
Right?
For the most part.
I would think so.
Right.
He loved Janet Jackson yesterday. Loved Janet Jackson.
2 Woodbridge, Virginia men arrested on terrorism charges this past Friday are set to appear in court today in Alexandria, Virginia.
Those were the dudes that got busted at the airport in Richmond.
Yes, they could both be facing a maximum of 20 years in prison if they're convicted on terrorism charges. The world's oldest man, a Japanese man, has passed away at the age of 112 after suffering from chronic heart problems. Yasutaro Kodi had said that his secret to a long life was not to smoke, drink, or overdo it. He was born in 1903 and passed away 2 months shy of his 113th birthday.
Yeah, thanks, Diane.
Just declared the oldest man in August. You do not hold that title very long.
Not very long.
No. People still talking about their favorite memories after learning of yesterday's passing by 67-year-old Glenn Frey, the founding member of the Eagles, the singer and guitarist, passing away after battling complications from rheumatoid arthritis as well as ulcerative colitis and pneumonia. His family thanking everybody who joined Glenn to fight the fight and hoped for his recovery. When you go through and you read about, I know you hate them, but the Eagles bio.
Right.
Pretty amazing career.
Listen, yes, the unbelievable career. I can fully respect what they accomplished.
Barely.
No.
You, personally. He doesn't come off that way.
You always make fun of Greatest Hits. That was the biggest selling album in U.S. history for the longest time.
Yeah, but it's not anymore. No.
But, okay, well, it's not anymore.
No, it's not. I mean, records are made to be broken. Every record gets broken except for Gretzky's.
Okay, you still support the Yankees if they don't win the World Series every year.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, how is that any different than saying like, okay, well that record was broken, forget about it?
Well, no, but they're still the winningest franchise in Major League Baseball history.
Okay.
No, but I'm just saying they don't go like, oh, well, you know what, we were until. No, they are, and then when that mantle gets passed, it gets passed. What I was going to say is, I can respect what they accomplished. I just don't like it. I think it's hugely overrated. But I can look at them and go, you know what? I mean, listen, they had an unbelievable career.
Yeah, the album The Long Run was #1 for like 9 weeks.
Right. I mean, Adele did that. By the way, Chris Christie loves Adele. Loves Adele. Still loves Springsteen. But loves Adele. That's his new thing. No. But do you understand what I mean? Like with the Eagles? I don't agree with you. No, but I'm saying when it comes to the Eagles. No, but I could look at them and go, I can appreciate what their accomplishments are. But I think it's lip service. No, you don't actually feel. No. Because
you wouldn't be saying
it's
this.
It's just overrated.
You wouldn't be saying this if an Eagles conversation had come up and Glenn Frey wasn't dead.
Yeah, I would. I would still say that I could respect what they've done, but they're hugely overrated. Hugely overrated. Mediocre at best. But a lot of people bought that crap up. Well, Dr. Ben Carson. Here we go.
Was he a big Eagles fan?
Well, do you want to read the tweet? This is tweeted by Dr. Ben Carson, presidential hopeful. Take it easy, Glenn Frey. Please, may I? Take it easy, Glenn Frey. It's your turn for that peaceful, easy feeling. For the rest of us, it's going to be a heartache tonight.
You should have read it like Jay Farrow.
Nobody looks at him and goes, you realize you're going to look like a jackass. Doctor, you're going to look like a jackass. Most people just went with take it easy. But no, he went the distance.
I saw more than one musician reference do the hashtag heartache tonight.
Okay, well that's fine. Yeah. That's fine. Not Dr. Ben.
No.
Put it all together.
Also, American Pie singer Don McLean.
He drove his Chevy to the courthouse.
Spent a couple of hours.
That was the other one that went around yesterday.
Spent a couple of hours in jail yesterday morning after he was arrested for domestic violence. Apparently there was a 911 call that went out to his house, or from his house in Maine just before 2 o'clock in the morning. He was released after he posted $10,000 bail, and then Stephanie Seymour arrested for DUI.
I didn't see her mugshot. Does she look good?
I mean, this goes back to Friday night.
Of course she does.
She is a model.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Apparently
Remember, she married Axel in the November Rain video.
Yes.
And that guy was really a justice of the peace, and they were really considered married after that.
And if you come across a photo of Axl Rose and Sebastian Bach, it's rare to find two people from the rock and roll scene that are still alive.
According to the Greenwich, Connecticut accident report, Stephanie Seymour backed her Range Rover into another vehicle on an exit ramp. She just stopped and was like, oh crap, I'm on the wrong one.
Did she really?
Eyes were bloodshot. She was unsteady on her feet. She smelled of booze, but did refuse the field sobriety test, so she was immediately placed under arrest.
Did she marry like some business, like some billionaire business dude, scuzzy looking guy? But didn't she marry like some rich old man?
How long was she married to Axl?
Including the video?
Okay.
Because then there was some debate as to whether that was official. But I thought after Axl, she married some billionaire business guy. That you would look at and go, that guy got a supermodel because he's loaded.
Some guy named Peter Brandt she's been married to since 1995.
That must be him.
An American industrialist. All right,
there you go.
He's got money.
No, I'm telling you, he's like a billionaire.
Childhood friend of Donald Trump.
You know what? She's probably voting for him. 2 Corinthians. 2 Corinthians.
CDC is advising pregnant women to avoid traveling to 14 different countries and territories throughout Latin America and the Caribbean. That includes Puerto Rico, Mexico, because of a growing outbreak of a mosquito-borne illness called Zika that has been linked to different birth defects.
Puerto Rico is just, as a good rule, just don't go.
Apparently the thing that really got El Chapo nailed and taken into custody was that Mexican authorities had been watching this one house where I guess there was a lot of construction that was going on, and some telephone interceptions from that house showed that somebody was ordering a large batch of tacos, and for some reason that is what
they knew it was for him and all of his guys.
Yes.
And they said that was rare because he travels around with 2 chefs.
Mm-hmm.
And so the fact that there was this big monster order of tacos was a big tip-off for them.
Yep. They said 2 blocks away from the home, a big order of tacos was picked up after midnight by a man driving a white van, which is one of the vehicles that they were on the lookout for.
3 other things real quickly about El Chapo. The first pictures have come out of him in jail again.
Mm-hmm.
So you see him kind of standing with his back towards
you.
Is
that this one? Is that new?
No. It's literally him in a prison.
Oh.
Like him in a prison cell. Number 2, there's concern at the prison he's at because yesterday, so he's in. Yesterday, a massive, like, backhoe showed up and started a unscheduled construction dig right next to the prison. So they're like, this is odd.
Start by the shower.
And there is no way in hell that Sean Penn is really a member of the CIA who worked and got all of this done to help with the arrest of El Chapo. I'm not buying that at all.
But you're CIA.
A lot of people believe that. A lot of people believe that.
Did you watch Penn's 60 Minutes interview?
I did not.
What an idiot.
Well,
he just comes off as such a
But
dick.
it was,
But
I
it was
mean,
now the article
why
has
did
failed.
he agree? The article he did say failed.
Right.
But
because
man,
he wanted to get his word out because he's being misinterpreted. I didn't see it at all, and I don't buy it. But that was his reason. Is that because everybody beat the crap out of him for going and doing the interview.
But he did himself no favors in the 60 Minutes interview.
Right. I think he probably went in thinking he was, though, going to do himself some favors. And he didn't.
No,
he failed
awful,
miserably.
Rambling, just some of the points he was trying to make failed miserably. It was just a disaster.
I didn't see it. I was just reading about the thing.
Trader Joe's recalling its raw cashew pieces over the possibility that one of the batches could be contaminated with salmonella. You are advised to avoid eating them and return it for a full refund or just throw it away. Also, there's news today that Peter Gabriel and Sting are going to go out on tour together this summer, June and July of 2016, a tour set to go through the United States and Canada.
Yeah, no, that's not a rumor. That's happening.
No,
that's done.
I'm just looking at it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's done.
Yeah. Conan O'Brien talking last night about how Spike Lee and Jada Pinkett Smith boycotting the Oscars this year. He says that Vin Diesel heard about it and bragged that he boycotts the Oscars every year.
By the way, there's no way Chris Rock steps down, right?
No.
I mean, for him, no, well, because he's getting a ton of pressure to step down. But if you're Chris Rock, don't you look at that and go, I've got the greatest stage right now to do whatever I want. If I really want to make a statement about it, I've got the greatest stage ever. It would be a mistake for me to step down. And he'll address it.
Well, he already has. He called it the White BET
Awards.
Awards.
But I mean, actually, during the award ceremony.
Absolutely.
He will address it. Of course he will. So why would he step down?
He won't. There's no chance.
I don't think so either, even though a lot of people are saying like, hey, you should step down and kind of send them the big FU. But I was like, no, that's the wrong way.
No.
For him, that would be completely the wrong way to go.
The Capitals are in Columbus tonight to play the Blue Jackets. It looks like John Carlson is traveling with the team, but obviously with his injuries, we'll have to wait and see if he'll be able to play. Oilers suffering another injury last night, too, with their former first overall pick, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, hurting his hand, so he is said to be out indefinitely. Doug Peterson officially announced as the new head coach of the Eagles. Jaguars talking to Jim Schwartz for their open defensive coordinator job. Jason Pierre-Paul having another surgery on his hand, the one that he hurt with those fireworks back on the 4th of July. This should give him more flexibility in his middle finger, so they'll be able to give him a modified glove, and that'll help him with his gripping overall. Wizards fell to the Trailblazers 108-98 yesterday afternoon. John Wall, Bradley Beal selected as 2 out of the 30 finalists for the 2016 U.S. men's Olympic basketball team.
I do like matinee games. Matinee games are fantastic.
Did you watch?
During the week. No, I mean,
2 o'clock, yeah.
No, I didn't watch. But listen, if I were a basketball fan, I would think it's awesome. Just regular weekday, you got a 2 o'clock game on or a 1 o'clock, someone when it's 3 or 4. That's awesome.
Start watching soccer.
I guess I could do that. I don't know what days it's on. I don't know if I get it.
All the time.
It's not on every day.
Basically.
Always Saturday mornings, right?
No, I'm talking,
I'm talking about during the week.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have games during the week.
You get regular.
Not always.
Like Premier, like real games during the week?
Absolutely. And then you get the other tournaments as well.
During the day?
Yeah.
I may get into
during
that.
The day. It's all during the day because of the time.
No, because there it's England, right. Yeah. Well, no, you know what I mean. It's later there. It's nighttime. It's prime time there. Whatever.
Ronda Rousey.
Oh, wait, hold on one sec. Watch me go. Didn't I just see that Wayne Rooney, hold on, just scored the most goals ever in the Premiership by a guy playing for the same team?
Is that true?
Nailed it. Yeah, I believe that's right. Somebody woke up Wayne Rooney was the headline. But yeah, he now has scored the most goals in the Premiership playing for one team.
There you go.
Nailed it. Go ahead, Diane.
Ronda Rousey saying her rematch with Holly Holm will be happening sometime this year. UFC President Dana White recently said that she wouldn't be fighting at UFC 200 on July 9th, but she says all she wants is a rematch at this point, and it will take place sometime in 2016.
All I want is to see what day 2 of Mitrione's eye looks like. I meant to look that up this morning.
Oh, to see how bad the swelling has gone down?
Or how black it's gotten. I have to see what his face looks like again. I'll look that up.
Let's look at news.
Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hey, Elliot, what's up?
Hey, who is this?
This is Brent. How are you?
I am doing great, my friend. How are you?
I'm good now. My wife will be even better, but yeah, we're doing good.
Good deal. So listen, next Wednesday, we are all going to get together. We got a little VIP happy hour. It's our first one of the year. We will be at the 930 Club, sold out Jack's Mannequin Show for 10 years in transit. Dude, I think that's going to be a fun night.
I think so too.
That'll be good. And listen, I don't know if you've ever been to a VIP happy hour before, but for the most part, everybody's very cool. We'll just hang out in the downstairs bar, have a couple of drinks. Andrew and the rest of the band will come downstairs. We'll take some pictures. Just kind of hang out for a little bit, and then right before it's they open the door for everybody outside, then they'll just tell you, hey, we're getting ready to open doors. If you and your old lady want to head upstairs and just pick out wherever you want to watch the show from, you got first dibs, so you just have at it.
That's awesome, man. Thank you very much.
Should be good. Hey, do you or your old lady, I shouldn't keep calling her that, do you or your lovely bride, do you either of you guys wear fitness trackers?
Fitness crackers?
Trackers, like a Fitbit or something like that?
She does, yeah. Well, I guess her Apple Watch kind of does the same thing.
Oh, she's one of those.
Yeah.
Right. Does she spend a good portion of her day showing everybody, A, that she has one, and B, how wonderful it is and how it works?
No, she's actually pretty good about it. I was kind of on the fence about her having it just for that reason.
Hey, will you do me a favor?
Yes, sir.
Hey, tell her to wear it next week. I've never seen one in person.
Okay.
Yeah, tell her to wear it next Wednesday. I want to get a look-see at that. Anyway, listen, hold tight 1 second. Kaylee will get some info. I'll see you next Wednesday, dude.
All right, cool. Thanks a lot.
Hey, you got it, Brent. Hold tight 1 second for me, please. You have one.
Yep.
Do you wear one, Kaylee? Yeah, you got one on. My buddy Kevin wears one. Oh, what's his face wears one?
What's his face?
Bert Kreischer.
Bert's been
Doesn't Bert have
an
like 2 or
adopter
3
early.
of them?
No, he's got a lot of them. He's got one, like the wrist one, but he'll wear one in his pocket. You know, I mean, he's been I think he was like pretty early on.
No, he was very, I do remember him being very, very early in. By the way, I don't have time to get into it now, but I got some Bert news soon. No, but what I was going to say, so I was reading this thing yesterday, and I thought of you while I was reading it, and I don't really care, but they came out with I forget who did it. It was doesn't matter. But they listed like what they consider to be the 12 best fitness trackers, because obviously a lot of people get them for the holidays and for Christmas and stuff like that. So they came out with what they believe is the list of the 12 best ones. I have no idea apparently there's 18 different kinds of Fitbits, just Fitbits, and then there's a whole bunch of different ones. Mm-hmm. I have no idea which one is which, but there's a bunch of them on there. But that got me to another thing that they believe is going to be kind of the next big thing in wearables, or they're banking on it being the next big thing in wearables. An emotion tracker.
Okay.
So imagine, if you will, you're wearing what looks like a little bracelet. Almost like a Fitbit. I don't know if all Fitbits are bracelets, though, but
most of them are now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, guys aren't wearing a bracelet that's a Fitbit, are they?
I mean,
I guess my buddy Kevin
when they
does.
say bracelet, that's what they're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I mean, it's not like flashy.
No, I know, but like wear it around your wrist.
I have one of those pebbles on my shoe.
I just have this stability bracelet.
Oh, right.
That keeps me
like
strong.
Like copper.
Yeah, exactly. The dude from Jacksonville gave it to me.
And then you got the knee brace.
Well, I do have the knee brace. Yeah. That kind of holds.
That you got from Kreider.
It's good for my it's good for my biorhythms. Mar. Thank you. So emotion bracelets. I don't like the name. It's called Feel. Is the name of it?
Just Feel.
Feel. F-E-E-L. Feel.
Oh, so this is a whole another product. This isn't something coming to Fitbit.
No. This is a whole separate product.
Or any brand.
This is they believe that this is what Fitbit has done for like tracking. What does it track? Like how many steps that you run or walk?
Yeah.
How many flights of stairs you go up and down? I don't own one. Feel will be for your emotion. Now, I don't like them using the term emotion tracker But what they're really using it for is to manage stress.
So if it senses that you're like tensing up or stressing out for some reason, will it like buzz and let you know you need to like stop down and meditate? Or, I mean...
By the way, you have no idea. Like, I can't tell if you're trying to be, like, mocking it.
No, I mean...
But you have no idea how on target you are.
Are you kidding me? She already bought one.
No, I don't care about that.
You should.
Oh, write that down. Write that down.
What?
January 19th.
What? Diane doesn't care about stress.
No. I'll pull it out when she gets one.
Well, I did. I got the green one, and then I did get the blue one. No, so there's a couple of little sensors that are on it, right? That kind of reads your skin temperature. One kind of can detect your blood pulse. And like if your heart rate speeds up, slows down.
Yeah.
Another one kind of reads your sweat gland activity. So think about it. If you get really nervous, you get clammy.
Mm-hmm.
If you get angry, your blood starts to boil.
Temperature rises.
Your temperature rises, your pulse rate goes up. And so depending on, and like for example, you're sitting in traffic. This is one of the examples they use. And all of a sudden you get hot. Some dude didn't zipper. Son of a bitch. Didn't let me in. Almost hit me. So now my body's going, right? I get a little note to my phone, and it tells me that I'm spiking. And then it will offer a suggestion. And it could just be, and let me get through that, and I'll tell you what they really think. So it could be, hey, take a couple deep breaths. Maybe a good time to read a book.
I'm driving.
Pull over.
I'm driving.
No, I know, but there's other incidents where that would happen. But it'll give you a suggestion as to what you're supposed to do. But they say that most of the time, just the fact that you've been told, hey, calm it down, is enough to kind of get you back down to level.
I'm sure it works. Or it would work.
The number of people that spend their entire day stressed out.
Because they don't have enough steps.
But doesn't this sound, as stupid as this sounds, doesn't it sound like somebody's getting ready to be a billionaire?
Oh, it'll absolutely sell.
Doesn't it sound that way?
Yeah, because it's a reminder, and you would not maybe think like, oh, okay, I need to, that you're freaked out, but your mind's on a million different things.
Not just freaked out,
I need to do something to remedy this.
But there are people, think about people who like get themselves like They'll think about something, and then they'll start getting nervous, and then they start adding on to it and adding on to
snowballs.
Right, and the next thing you know, you're hyperventilating into a paper bag.
Yeah.
This reads that way ahead of time. Hey, maybe a good time to read a book. Maybe, you know what? Maybe a good time to take a quick walk.
People love gadgets.
This guy's going to be a billionaire.
And how does it tell you? In like a scrolling text, colors?
No, it pops open an app on your phone.
Is that blue or turquoise? Am I lovable or romantic right now?
No, it's
like
not
a mood ring.
It's not a mood ring. First of all,
no, I'm
mood
sure
rings
all
were
it does
bougie.
is it'll buzz, and then you look at the app.
That's why you got involved in that class action lawsuit.
No. See, look, here's the app interface right here. Spike stress levels, and what does it say right here? How about reading a new book? So it tells you what you're doing. Why are you rolling your eyes?
Because that suggestion's a little bit ridiculous.
When your Fitbit buzzes when you hit 10,000 steps, don't you feel like, whoo, giddy up?
Happy dance.
Yeah,
no,
okay.
But
so why is that any different? Why are you mocking this?
No, but reading
I do 10,000 steps a day easily.
I
do 10,000 steps a day easily.
I bet you don't.
Oh, I bet I do.
Have you ever worn one?
No.
You'd be surprised how sedentary you are.
You'd be surprised how sedentary you are.
Do we move around a lot for the time that we're here? No.
I do. I go to the coffee machine.
You walking back and forth to go to the coffee machine does not add up to much.
I check my computer, and then I come back. That's probably 100 steps back and forth.
No.
Easily. But I don't need something to like, oh, my arm just buzzed. Happy dance.
No, I think the read a book thing is a ridiculous suggestion, but if it tells you
what if you like reading?
I got to pull over because I'm all jacked up from being in traffic. I understand, but at least
I'm at home and I'm on the phone and I'm talking to my mom, and all of a sudden I'm getting all pissed off, and now I'm spiking, and I'd be like,
somebody needs a tracker right now.
You know what?
No,
maybe I should sit down.
But I can agree with them saying slow down, take a couple of deep breaths. All it is a reminder.
Right. Well, that's all your Fitbit is.
Exactly. It's a reminder of how sedentary you are.
Right. So don't treat that like that's God's gift to health and that this thing is just some piece of piss.
It's a reminder. It keeps it more top of mind.
I don't like how you diminish it to just a reminder.
I think read a book idea is stupid, but the other ones that it would come up with, like, take some deep breaths, meditate.
And what did I tell you? Just getting the alert is enough to tell you, hey, calm it down.
Makes you aware.
Right. So I may tell you, hey, you know what? Just go sit in a dark corner. I don't really mean go sit in a dark corner. What I'm telling you is you need to chill out.
Mm-hmm.
You need to chillax. But you don't. But people who are like all Fitbit nuts don't treat their Fitbit like, oh, it's just a reminder to not be sedentary. It's the Bible to them.
It's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Well, there was an article, I want to say
I know somebody that went out and bought a band for theirs just because it fell off once and they lived in fear.
God, get off that train.
But they
Jesus
lived
Christ.
in fear.
No, I didn't live in fear. That's the first time it has ever fallen off of me, and it'll be the last.
Right. No, but did you have a palpitation?
Because I wouldn't want to have to. I wouldn't want to have to shell out another $130 if I lose it.
And I don't know how many steps I had today.
Right.
Could have used the emotion tracker at that point. It would have gotten your pulse was up.
No, the only time I'm getting emotional is right now. Go ahead.
But that's one of the New York Times did an article about the health concerns with wearable tech.
Right.
And forget like the actual physical issues that some people have with them, but like you stress about it.
Yeah.
It actually increases anxiety.
Oh yeah. My buddy Kevin had to go on a business trip and he didn't have his charger. He spent the better part of an afternoon driving around to find a charger for the thing.
Well, and then there's, if it's getting toward bedtime and you're 1,000 steps short, I gotta walk in place while I watch television.
Oh my God. Diane, you don't do that.
Absolutely.
All right, when are you buying the new one?
You're going to get the emotion
tracker. I don't care about the emotional one.
I think you
really
will.
Don't.
I think you say that now.
No.
I think you say that now.
I don't care.
By year end, you're going to have so many bracelets, you're going to look like Kaylee.
No. I want you to get the Intimacy 2.0.
What is that?
Is that a different one?
That is it says, it appears to be, they're talking about the feel. It appears to be the first product that offers comprehensive emotional analysis while being relatively inconspicuous and responding in a useful way. So that's talking about the emotion tracker. Unlike the Intimacy 2.0, which is a dress that turns transparent when you're feeling frisky. How awesome is that?
What?
Read that again?
Okay. And so it's talking about how it's just the feel is just a bracelet. Unlike the Intimacy 2.0, which is a dress that turns transparent when you're feeling frisky. So when you get horny, the dress turns see-through? Now, Diane, I'm going to buy you one of those before the end of the year.
It never went transparent.
Not for me, for Scott.
Well, when would you see that?
What do you mean? So like I'm sitting there with Jackie and
like in their bedroom?
No, but like if I'm sitting there with Jackie on the couch and like maybe I'm just like playing with her hair or I'm rubbing her back.
Diane gets horny watching you two.
No, but I'm saying now I bought it for Jackie.
Now
I bought it for Jackie.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes more sense. I thought
I'm
you
rubbing
were
her hair, scratching her back, and maybe I just kind of scratch a little side boob or something. Next thing I know, I'm seeing through that dress.
Or it's darker.
So what's your signature move?
Damn, it's going opaque. It's going opaque.
I like to scratch side boob.
I know a professional athlete that used to do that when he was taking pictures with somebody.
Stop.
Where am I going, Kaylee? Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hi, is this me?
Yeah, hi, who's this?
Hi, this is Kelly from Richmond.
Hey, Kelly from Richmond, how are you?
Hey, good, I'm great. I was just calling because I reserved the Feels bracelet. It's $150. It's for the early bird special. And
yes, it is. It's $149 in pre-order.
Yeah, if you pre-order it, and it's $200 if you wait till December 2016.
Right, so it's not out until the end of the year.
Right.
So you already pre-ordered it?
Yeah, I did, actually, because I have anxiety disorder, so I think it's actually pretty amazing that technology can do something like that.
I think it's pretty amazing also. Let's just say not everybody in the room does.
Right.
I'm not saying it's not for. I just said it's not for me.
Yeah, you're belittling it.
I think to read a book is a stupid idea.
Diane, it's a suggestion. It's like I said, go sit in a dark corner. It's a suggestion.
No, but especially for people like her who have like a legitimate.
What do you want it to say? Sit down and have a glass of wine? Like
Yep.
they're not okay. Well, not everybody.
That'll be
can
my
drink.
pre-programmed.
Not
one.
everybody can drink. Hey, so when were you excited to see that it came out?
I was. Actually, I heard it on the show, and then I looked it up, and when I read about it, because at first I thought it was junk science, but then when I read about it, I'm like, okay, I actually think I'll go ahead and get this.
I'm
So
sorry, you just ordered it?
I just ordered it after hearing you guys talk about it. I looked it up on the
You're welcome.
website. Yeah, thank you.
Hey, did you also
Should
order?
get a cut from that.
Did you order Fresh Assist last week? Also, you just spray it right on your toilet
No.
paper.
No.
Wow.
No.
All right,
But
so listen.
I have an app on my phone where it takes my heart rate, 'cause my heart can jump up to 200 beats per minute if I'm, like, in an anxiety attack. So,
Whoa.
like, I think that bracelet will be much better than having to sit there and take my heart rate.
So wait, how does your phone take your heart rate?
Where the light is in the camera, you can actually put your finger on that and it'll take your pulse. There's an app for your heart rate.
Why
And
do
it
I feel
actually-
like my friend Doug DeLuca well, he probably has it downloaded already. That he probably does. That's
He
amazing.
wrote the code.
That's amazing to me.
It's super accurate.
Is it really?
Yeah, it really is.
Wow.
I
Good
thought
for
she,
you.
I thought she was like being sarcastic.
Yeah.
All right, very good. I appreciate it. Thank you, ma'am.
Uh-huh. No problem.
Diane's ordering one too. By the way, these people are going to make bank. You
How are
mark
they
my
will?
word.
Getting
Mark my
anything
word.
done with Twitter down?
Wait, say
Yeah, I
again.
know.
How are people getting anything done with Twitter down?
Why? What's wrong with Twitter?
It's down.
It's been
Is it really?
acting up all morning and it's down again.
That's why I don't come in here with a computer. Hi, Elliot in the morning. I have to go to my desk and
Hey,
get all my
Elliot,
steps
it's
in.
me.
Yeah, hi, who's this? I'm probably at 8,000 steps already.
Dude, okay, average
go.
number.
Here we go.
No,
Here we
listen,
go.
I'm telling you.
Go ahead.
Hey,
The
this is
average
MJ,
number that like I know I get from the time I wake up in the morning to the time I leave here is only like 1,500, which is nothing.
Right.
15 to 1,700, maybe.
Right. I walk more.
You're sitting on your ass just like I am.
Yeah, but I go back and
But
forth.
then you look at it and you're like, oh crap, I got to go home and like be active.
Does it pick up like if I'm ice skating?
Yeah, because you're using your arms.
Yeah, okay. Then I'm in there. I'm sorry. Yes, go ahead, sir.
You skate every day.
No, I don't. I'm sorry.
Hey,
Who is this?
Elliot, how you doing this morning?
I'm good, thank you. I was just getting lectured.
Well, the technology, it actually comes from two different things. The basis for this, it's a lie detector machine. It tests your perspiration, your heart rate, your blood pressure, everything like that to determine if you're stressed out. It's a blood pressure. It's a lie detector. Now, also, you have a kid who's in high school who just invented something like this for veterans with PTSD. And it's got the exact same technology, so when they're having a PTSD episode and they're stressed out, it gives them a buzz to let them know it's coming on, that they might be having an episode soon.
By the way, that's really smart. That's really smart.
So
you
it's a
said
great
that-
idea for veterans and anybody who's been in any type of stressful situation that affects them on a day-to-day basis.
And you're telling me it was a kid in high school that invented the one for PTSD?
Exactly, and he's received a lot of different grants and things to be able to continue his research and production.
God damn, that's genius. Where does he go to high school around here?
I don't remember where I read the story from. It's somewhere in the U.S. and he just knew somebody that was affected by it, so he wanted to do something, and that's where he got his ideas was, okay, lie detector test, very similar readouts to when you're stressed out, hence why they use it.
Right. Wow, that's pretty smart. Good for him. That guy's going to be a billionaire too. So now I got two. Hey, thank you, sir. So now I got two companies that are doing that.
Well, I'm sure there are more.
Emotion trackers are the way to go. Does your Fitbit also do your does it also do like your sleep patterns and stuff?
Yeah. I mean, it's always like dead to the world. Oh crap, there the alarms go.
Right.
But it's got a buzzer, so it's got an alarm that wakes me up. It's one of my 7 alarms.
Wait, you have to wear that in bed?
The only time I take it off is shower.
You wear that to sleep?
Yeah, because it's got an alarm on it.
Wow. Do you wear yours to sleep? Do you really?
Is the sleep tracker accurate at all?
No.
The reviews are horrible.
No, I'm telling you, it's no.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean Diane's is more detailed? Diane's just lays there. Not Diane doesn't just lay there.
No, but it shows you when you're restless, when you actually are awake.
Right.
If you wake up in the middle of the night.
So
if
you
restless.
roll over, does it detect that? You don't move though.
Yeah, I mean a little bit. Sometimes it will. I mean it doesn't show it on here. It gives you a whole little detailed reading on the app.
But do you have to pay extra money for that?
No.
So that just comes standard? My emotion's going to do that. My feel is going to do that.
The app.
My Intimacy 2.0 isn't. That's just going to go see-through. Wait, so you don't track your sleep? But you said Diane's is more detailed.
Hers is a different one.
Oh, so yours isn't a Fitbit. Yours is a knockoff. Or like one of the other 12 or whatever it is. 100, right.
Oh, you just sit down.
Wait, I'm sorry?
I told Kaylee to sit down.
Oh.
Trying to jump in this Fitbit conversation.
Are you going to get an emotion or a feel? What about the Intimacy 2.0?
That's a yes.
It goes see-through if I scratch side boob. Apparently that's the big turn on. All right, let me do this. I got to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk to Carla Cavalli. She's got a brand new show that will premiere tonight on the Travel Channel. It's called Planet Primetime. The show's good. We got to see a couple episodes. So give me one quick break. We'll come back. We'll talk to Carla Cavalli next.
Elliot in the morning.